So then, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to talk about the FAL in Warzone, because it might just be the most optimal weapon that you can use at the moment, if you use it properly. There are certain ways that it properly excels, and some places that it's really rubbish. With the mid-season patch, Infinity Ward gave the FAL a massive buff, to the point now where you can 3-shot kill people with full armor and full health. Bang, they're gone, down or dead. It's insane. And then if you add stopping power to that, well, you can imagine the kind of power you're having in your hands. If you're enjoying these Warzone videos, by the way, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. I'm starting work on an MG34 loadout again. I was doing that a few weeks ago, but I shelved the idea, but I'm bringing it back, and hopefully I can have that coming up on the channel next week at some point. Now, the main thing that you need to know when using the FAL is to use it up close, like you would an SMG. And I know that sounds silly when you think about how powerful something like the MP5 is already, but trust me, the FAL is now an even better option and you should be using it. Up close, the FAL can down a fully armored player in just 350 milliseconds if you land your shots. That's a third of a second kill time. By comparison, the MP5 takes around 500 milliseconds, which of course is still very fast, but the FAL is now faster. I've got a strong feeling that Infinity Ward are going to end up nerfing this thing again in the future, because right now, in my opinion, it is just too good to stay the same, and it can absolutely decimate people at close range. And what makes the FAL even more appealing is that right now in Warzone, the FAL is a floor loot weapon. And that means at the start of matches, even without this loadout that I'm going to show you, you've got arguably the best close-range gun in your hands, and you can take down some early players that are potentially unarmed. So this is the loadout that I'm going for with the FAL at the moment, but it is kind of interchangeable. There are a couple of changes that you can make here, and the gun will still perform relatively the same. I've gravitated towards using the weapon either with a red dot sight like the GI Mini Reflex, or just going straight for iron sights. And if you're going to go with the iron sights, that of course frees up an attachment slot. You can then use that extra attachment slot to take a 30-round magazine. It will add a bit of weight to the gun, and it will slow you down a little bit, but overall I think it's a good switch because you get 10 extra rounds to spam at enemies at close range. And as we know, when using SMGs, which is what you should be doing with the FAL, you should use it like an SMG. Sometimes simply holding down mouse button 1 or holding down the trigger on your controller, that does get results. So with the FAL, you can kind of spam tap it a little bit, and you can take advantage of that fast rate of fire. So an extra 10 rounds, that's going to help you. Because the FAL does have a lot of vertical recoil, as any semi-automatic rifle would do, then the build that I've got here will help compensate for that and keep the recoil at a more controllable level. But I will say that the gun still does have a lot of recoil regardless. And that's where, in the mid-range, if you come up against something like an assault rifle or even a light machine gun, you will struggle a little bit. But regardless, to bring the recoil down, we're taking the longest and the heaviest barrel available, which is the XRK Marksman. This, on most builds, will also increase damage range, but due to the increased weight, we get better recoil control as well. Then you want the Merc foregrip on here to activate some further recoil control, sitting on top and stacking on the amount that we get from that heavier barrel. And apparently it's been discovered recently that the Merc foregrip also increases movement speed by 4%, which is just a cool added bonus. One element where the FAL is going to differ from your SMG though, is aiming down sights as opposed to hipfire. The FAL is just horrid in hipfire. So you want to be aiming down sights as much as you can, and to help with that, take the TAC laser for increased ADS speed. And then last but not least, this one really is optional, the monolithic suppressor. I put it on there purely to suppress the sound of the gun. I'm not looking at damage range here with the FAL because I'm using it up close. But it's not really needed if you don't mind a little bit of loud noise up close and letting people know where you are, so you could use this slot to take a sight instead and have the 30-round mags. As you can see, I've got the monolithic and I'm using the iron sights and the 30-round mag. I think this is the best loadout you can go for at the moment. So the gameplay I've got coming up for you now is a really decent round that I had with the FAL to just show you its potential power. And please let me know in the comments if you do give this loadout a try. Let me know what you think. Or if you're going to make any changes to the FAL, maybe leave those down in the comments as well. I'd like to try some different loadouts and see if I can make this weapon even better. But please give it a try before Infinity Ward go and nerf it, because they absolutely will nerf it. This thing is far too powerful as it is. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Oh, quad bike, quad bike.
What is he doing?
Downed him. Where's his friends?
I have no idea.
He'd only just come back in by the looks of it.
Yeah, they're on the bit. Ooh.
Where are they?
No, that missed. On the buy, on the buy.
Oh, they're on the buy.
How did that miss? Coming around the other side.
Downed one. One self-resed.
Mark it for me if you can.
That's a team wipe.
Nice.
Oh, another team, another team. We're pushing from far side. Over on the orange marker somewhere. They shot from over there.
Yep.
Oh, no, he's right here.
Downed one.
Team wipe.
Nice. Beautiful.
Oh, more shots, more shots. They're behind you, yeah?
Yeah. I'm getting shot off the roof.
Oh, the big roof.
Yeah.
I see him. Downed him.
Back around.
Just run, just run.
No, it's two of them. Yeah, we can get them.
You think?
Yeah. One's
Downed one, down
right?
one. Oh, no, 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 no.
Where is he?
I don't know, I don't know. Don't actually know where he is. I think he's on the right side. Now on the left.
Yep.
I'm gonna push the right.
He's on the right, he's on the right.
There we go.
What the frick just happened there?
There was about 4 teams that converged on us at the same time. And then one guy, I'm not kidding, sitting on that roof, firing his pistol. He was firing his pistol at people.
Really?
So that's what dinked you from the roof, that pistol.
Who is that shooting at me?
He's in the petrol station right now. And our scav is on top of the petrol station. He's in the back of the truck. Downed him.
Nice.
Finished him. More cash. Oh look, we got cash.
All the cash.
Just need to know where his friend is, because his friend will come over in a minute.
Maybe behind. Maybe inside.
Because if he was on his own, like as a solo in duos, then he would have gone straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on the bank roof. He's got a sniper. Just saw him in the gap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you flash him?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take this roof. See if I can get an angle on him.
Got him.
Nice.
Just sat right underneath him. Where did this guy go?
Mm-hmm.
He was literally right here.
Going in.
And he just disappeared like a wizard.
Oh,
There he is.
whoa, whoa. Whoa, downed one of them. Right in front of me, yeah.
Yeah, he's on this wall.
Mark out. Moving.
Want to see if we can wait for his friend. Unless he's solo.
Will be solo.
How can you not get over that piece of concrete? That is ridiculous.
Oh, he's at the end there. Toilets.
Broke armor, team wipe.
Nice.
Oh, this FAL! It's so good.
Oh, I'm getting dinked from behind.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
roof again.
Is it going to be
Right there.
on blue, yeah?
Yeah.
I see him in the corner. Oh. That might be the gulagger that's just come in. Oh, I'm being beamed off the roof. I'm such an idiot. Why am I standing right there? Broke his armor.
You good? I'm watching these guys over
good
here.
at the moment. Got a plate. Just popped a UAV on me.
Oh, there's a lot of
Down
teams over here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to jump off this roof. 100% he's hiding in there. We've only got 16 seconds. Is it worth it?
You want to push it?
Yeah,
Okay,
go
let's
on
do
then.
it. You go right, I'll go left. I'm healing. They might push.
No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Oh, you got it.
I got
Alright,
the other
alright.
guy. I got him. I got him. It was the clean sweep, that was. He was so focused on you, he didn't know what to do.
They were not ready for that.
If I look away from downtown, I get 150 FPS. If I look in downtown, I get 85 FPS.
That's so. I just did the exact same. Look at that. 168 to 175. Turn here. 121.
Yeah. Something about downtown. Oh, footsteps. Team wipe.
Miten se ei kuole?
Wow. He crept up on me and the FAL destroyed him.
Hey.
We were just literally talking about frames per second and that guy just wanted to ruin the party. I can't get out of these windows. What the hell?
Again, digged by another team below.
They're behind the truck.
On the trucks.
Okay, got super lucky there.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Team white,
Nice.
1.
Team's gonna push.
Yep, coming up.
Oh, I need help.
Got you.
Oh, man. That's a lot of bullets.
I came in with like 5 with the FAL and wiped the guy out. I literally say in my video, don't hit fire. And then what do I end up doing? Hit firing it.